Well, welcome everybody to another Funnel Cracker event. Today, I'm going to actually be talking about uh, what to do if you're part of a network marketing company and you're trying to create a funnel. Have you ever guys thought about that? Like how can funnels work for network marketing? I get that question all the time. And it's almost like people that are in network marketing, a lot of times they don't see themselves as a regular business owner, or they just don't see how funnels that a regular business owners would use, how they can do it for themselves. Like they can actually, even though they are it's like there's another bigger company, right, that they're promoting, they themselves are a company, and a lot of people just don't see it that way. So I wanted to like open your eyes, open a way for you to see that you yourself can actually be a company that creates income aside from network marketing companies, right? Like you can actually create something up front where you can actually make money, and then because you're making money there, you can actually attract a lot of business owners to want to come do business with you. And then some of those will want to do business with you in your network marketing company. It's kind of a unique thing that you can do, especially since you're going to be learning how to do this stuff online. A lot of people, that's like something that almost everybody needs these days. Like literally, there's very few companies that can't use something that's automated by using the internet. And there's all kinds of do, of course, it's still all kinds of ways to do marketing, but it really the way that most people do it, they use the internet to some degree, right? And a lot of times, what's happened is that network marketing companies, different leaders have learned little bits of what you should be doing online, and they're teaching that little bit, and a lot of times that little bit doesn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work since about 10 years ago. Like a lot of people are trying to go in there and just pass out their links, so for somebody to buy their product, and they're just spamming everybody online, right? They're following people. Sometimes they friend you, and literally as soon as you hit, the okay, they send you a message. It's like, hey, here, this might be something for you, and they just try to hit you hard. And they've never learned how to attract the right kind of people, so they're trying to talk to everybody. And what happens is that that's not the way that society works, right? People don't like somebody coming up to you. It's almost like somebody coming up to you in the middle of the street and coming up to you and saying, hey, do you want to buy this? Do you want to buy this? Do you want to buy this? That's what it feels like when you actually are online and trying to push your network marketing company to somebody that has no idea what you're talking about. A lot of times they don't even know you, and you're just thinking that you're going to be able to, just because you're excited about it, that they're going to get excited about it. It doesn't work that way. So, what I wanted to show you guys today, it's going to be more of a what can you do, right? If in order to replace parts of your business. So, I got this book from Russell Brunson. It's called Network Marketing Secrets. I'll give you a link to that in a little bit if you like to get it. Right? I think it's free, and then you pay like $5-7 in shipping. But when I was going over it, there is a lost funnel. It's actually on page 22 here. Okay, and the lost funnel is basically the hotel meeting funnel. A lot of times, people are not using that anymore, right? It was very hard. I remember building my first network marketing company and trying to get people to hotel meetings. It was like pulling teeth, right? To try to get somebody to actually show up. A lot of times, actually, the guy that I learned from how to do that, what he did back in the 80s when he was doing it that way, he had a big van, and he would actually go and pick the people that he wanted to bring along. He went and picked them up, like literally picked them up and drove them to the hotel, right? That's the only way that he can get them to actually do that. But there is ways to replace that, because that's actually was very effective way to actually close deals. Because what happened? You're bringing somebody in that actually is going to attract people. Um, well, like you don't have to know everything about the company. You don't have to know everything about the products. You can let the professional that's been doing it for a while, probably has some success, be the one that actually presents that to them, right? And the only downside to those meetings was that they tried to do both things at the same time. What did they do? They tried to talk to somebody that might be interested in the products, and at the same time, during that same meeting, tried to promote people to become part of the business. And what happened? Some people did like the products, but then they would leave because they were confused. I don't want to sell this. I would, I love the product. Let me buy it from you. But that was about it, right? And then the people that were there for the business side of things, they can care less about the product. It's like, does this sell, right? And that's the part that when you come online, people try to duplicate that particular type of funnel, because it was, even though it's online, that lost funnel number three, the hotel meeting funnel. It actually, what it does, it actually, well, for the part, as part of marketing goes, right? You're actually hurting yourself by trying to bring both people and give them the message at the same time. It just confuses people. So when we're doing this online, we teach people to do it the right way. And actually, if I was doing it offline, I would do it the same way too. I would actually, you have two different people. You have, let's say, Susan that you're talking to, and she's really excited about making money, right? Well, Susan has different needs and wants than somebody that might need, I don't know, your potion to lose weight. Let's say that that's your product, right? So you have a potion to lose weight, and this other, and maybe Mike likes that idea. They're there when you're talking to them. They really want that product. Then the other person that you're talking to really wants to do the business side of things. They see, okay, there's a bunch of people that want to lose weight. I know that I can use that product to actually get a lot of customers. That's all they care about. The other person cares about the side of things that they're going to maybe get healthier. So this is, I'm going to just keep this short, but there's like three major reasons why people buy. It's actually, they're sometimes called the three main marketplaces, or the three core desires that people have. Okay. So the first one is health. Second one is wealth. And the last one is relationships. People buy based on those three things. Now, not everybody has the need for those three things, right? But what it is that one of those things is more important to them than everything else. So we have to think, okay, so why does somebody that wants to join me in my business come to me? They don't come for the health most of the time. They definitely don't come for the relationship, at least not at first. So they come for the wealth, right? That's the main thing that they care about. So we have to create a funnel, or we have to create a process where it attracts those kinds of people, right? And then we have the other side of things, where we have people that are wanting the product. And that's what they care about, because that product's going to get them better health. Those are the main two parts for any network marketing company. Those are the main two. There's the third. There are people that come in for relationship building. And that's, like a minority of the people. Most of the people are going to come in for those two first things. Okay. All right. So with that in mind, let me try to share my screen and see if I can do this, because I haven't tried to do this in a while. I'm going to share my screen. There we go. Okay. And we're going to share that one right there. And we're going to come here. And what I wanted to show you is that what happens. Most network marketing companies will give you a site, like a website or some kind of place that people can actually go and buy from you, whether they become a rep and they're going to become oops, that's crazy. Okay. But you got to make money on that site, right? And most of the time it's the same site. Once in a while, they'll have another one that they actually have to sign up to become a rep with that company. That's a special agreement that they have to sign in. But it's part of the same site, right? And most people are trying to just send people, they're on Facebook, right? And they're on Twitter, and they're on Instagram and everything else like that. They're just trying to send people there with the link that the company gives you, right? Well, I want you to stop doing that. As far as trying to get somebody to want to buy from you, you're going to have to figure out which one of those two they are, or which one of those two that you rather talk to. Like, some of you are going to be all about trying to find other people to recruit with you. Some of you are going to rather talk to a customer that's going to get the same benefits that maybe you got out of the products originally, right? So you have to decide before you send somebody over to the MLM site, right? To the network marketing company's site. And by the way, some of you might not consider MLM, or you might not consider, but you're direct sales. You're bringing customers to that company, right? And a lot of you are getting paid multi-level. That's just the way that it is. But some of you are not. Some of you are just getting paid a lump sum, right? But either way, this site over here belongs to them. You can't do anything once you get somebody to go over there. And most of the time, what happens is that you send people over here, you give them the link or whatever, and they never even make it over there, right? Why? Because of what happens before you send somebody over here. Before you get somebody to come over here, you need to understand where they're coming from. And that can be done very simple. As a matter of fact, you can do this with one page. So a funnel that's one page, right? That actually, what you're saying here, like a headline here, you can just use the headline. You can use a video, right? Let's try to make this look like a video, like maybe a play button here, and then a button. That's all you need. Something as simple as that, where they can actually get their attention by the headline. The video will explain why it's important to them, and the button will take them directly to the network marketing company. This right here is what we call a bridge funnel. Okay. So a bridge funnel allows you to create a lead. So people that are, I'm trying to do this right-handed. I'm left-handed. I'm using my mouse right-handed, and I'm trying to do this on a computer. I don't know how this works, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job for doing this right-handed, and using a mouse rather than like a pen or something like that. So a bridge funnel allows you to pretty much pre-frame the person, and also separate the message, from the messenger. It's like this is you're gonna actually get the right kind of person to go look at this particular offer. Now, this over here can be, the network marketing company opportunity, or the company's opportunity, right, that you're working with, or it could be the product. But you can see how, because they care about different things, what you say here to get them to take the action is going to be different. If they're there for the money, then you're going to talk the things that they're going to need to be able to make money, right? And a lot of times what we do here is we actually offer our own bonuses that has nothing to do with the network marketing company. So your network marketing company is going to offer whatever they're going to offer. Over here in the bridge funnel, you're going to talk about what they have to offer, but you're going to add your own bonuses. Okay. So bonus, there we go. I love that I'm doing this with my right hand. So bonus, right? And you can have multiple ones, right? Depending on what you want to do. But a lot of you do this. Like you might have, let's say that you have a hotel meeting, or you have a one-on-one meeting in somebody's house, or a party at somebody's house. You offer bonuses, don't you? But when you're talking online, a lot of times you don't offer those bonuses. And then this makes it super easy for you to make yourself different than everybody else in MLM. Like everybody else is just talking about the opportunity, talking about the product and everything else. For here, you can actually like talk the language of your customer. So when you're talking the language of your customer, you bring up the problems that they're having. Then you offer a solution. What you're doing is meeting them where they're at. They're in some kind of pain. If it's money that they're after, maybe they're not making enough money, right? Maybe they're making enough money, but they're working 3 jobs. They would like to just work 1, right? Depending on who you're going to meet, you're going to have a different reason why they want to move forward. So that's on the money side, right? They might be wanting more money. If it's more time that they're looking for, then you got to talk about the time part of it in this funnel, in this part, in this bridge funnel. If they're talking more about their health, and you have a particular product that's going to help them with their health, then you talk about that. Whatever the pain point that the customer has, you talk about it here, and then you give them the benefits of using the particular company that you're working with. Okay, that's the simple part of it. I'm going to come back over here and stop sharing my screen. Um, Hopefully, some of you saw that. Let me see if I can. I see a few comments over here. So let me bring it up. Ronald, was I talking about oranges and apples? And you said oranges are good. I don't know if I said that or not. I just noticed that. That's awesome. I'm impressed with your drawing and writing. Woo, that's right-handed. I'm left-handed. I was using this hand and this thing, so I'm very impressed. Thanks, Patty. All right, so with that in mind, I don't know how many of you are here right now live. Maybe you watch some other of you will watch this live recording later. Um, no selling on the street. Most people don't like that. Like literally, that's one of the reasons that I came online to learn how to market my network marketing company. Because first of all, I went all out. I did everything that I was told, and it wasn't working. I ran out of people to talk to. I did have 40 customers that I had brought along the way, but none of them wanted to work the business. Like they said they did, but they didn't, right? So I ended up with like 40 customers, and they little by little they were dropping off, not using the product anymore. And I'm going, well, where's the duplication in this, right? So then they started telling me, well, after you talk to your friends and family, then you do the 3 foot rule, right? And I started trying to, like talk to everybody that's within 3 foot, which is weird to talk to somebody about business, right? When you don't know them at all, right? So that was the other part. So I was trying to find a way to create leads of people that already wanted to buy from me. That's how I did my window tinting business. I had a business for 30 years where people that needed window tinting, that window tinting is that stuff that you put on windows to darken the windows from the sun. That was my old business, right? And I was doing that, and people were calling me when they were ready to buy, right? When I came into network marketing, no, they told me, no, you got to call people and sell them on it. And it's like, oh my goodness, it's like that's the weird thing. And it's like I never liked that. I actually, matter of fact, I had a chance to open up what we call a boiler room, where we buy a bunch of leads, and then I had a bunch of people just dial out and try to close deals. I never liked that kind of business. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you're trying that and you're not trying. You tried it and it worked for you. Great, right? But it's a very expensive way to do it, and you have to be working with people that are okay with rejection, because you get rejection after rejection after rejection, and you have to be okay with that in sales, right? I didn't want to deal with that. I wanted to bring people that wanted to do business with me. So when I went online, I also didn't want to be like spending all day long. It's the messaging people, right? Now, there's a way to do that the right way, and it works. It's a good way to get started. But if you want to rev up, you want to be able to reach out to people, to the masses, not just to a few, right? That you can talk to through that week. And to the point that, just to give you an idea, the average person only recruits about two and a half people in their lifetime. Like maybe sometimes they're in network marketing for 5, 10 years, but they've just gone from company to company, and they just bring in the same 2 or 3 people. When we started using this kind of technique that I wanted to teach you guys, we went from starting out to having about 700 people in about 5, 6 months into our business. And that was like mind blowing to be able to do that, right? But it was because we were using a funnel that would separate the people that didn't want to do anything and brought in the people that did want to do something. And we never talked to them. Check this out. We never talked to them until after they bought. Now, we did have a low priced offer that we were offering, but until they bought through the funnel, we never talked to them. They weren't my customer yet. I didn't need to talk to them until after they became a customer. That was amazing. And then within those people that were buying the products, that's how we got some of them to actually want to be part of the business. I know that I've done it the other way around too. That works really well with funnels, when you just do funnels that are just attracting business people. I did a lot of webinars that way, and that worked really well too. So you can do both. That's how come I was showing you that you can do both kinds of funnels. But in the beginning, the simplest ones to create is that bridge funnel. Rachel, what are you saying? I'm trying to build a funnel. I'm puzzled on how much I need to reveal the offer in the first webinar. Should I show everything and shorten the path to pay, or should I break down the introduction and offer videos in two? Let me know what. Go ahead and type in what it is that you are. Let me see. That you are trying to sell, because It depends. A lot of times, what we do, and I'm talking about very specific today about network marketing funnels. With network marketing funnels, we do keep it simple. We keep it simple across the board. You want to keep it simple, right? Make it easy for people to make a decision, and that's how come we're being very specific about who we're selling to. But let me see what you said: a game board plus parenting coaching. Okay, so you're using probably the game board as a way to teach the parents, or the parents to be able to teach their kids. I don't know which way, but I actually worked with somebody that came out with a game board just recently, last year sometime. That was kind of neat what they were able to do with that with the funnels. So maybe you can talk the next time. I'm going to try to do these a lot more often, um, but maybe we can talk about that the next time, because I wanted to bring up some of the other types of businesses that we have, right? That we can actually create funnels for. And for that, again, we go to the dream customer. We go to who we want to sell to, and we try to figure out what they care about within the things that we can help them with, right? I'll get a little deeper into that with you next time. I'll do another one a little bit later on this week, maybe tomorrow. Actually, I might do it tomorrow because on Wednesday I already have something going on. If you want to be around tomorrow, that'll be great. Okay. And then Ronald, I did Amway, and I built a group of 10 to 15 three times, and just couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, it's tough to. And it's funny. I have friends of mine that were diamond with Amway. They actually the guy um, that um, he got me in touch with the right people to do this online stuff, and we did it with a travel company. Um, he was one of those the people that retired in the early '90s, and he had plenty of money that he didn't. He retired from his business. They were actually doing an NSA, which was actually a water filtration company. But his friend that lived in the same town. This is in Sarasota, Florida. Uh, his best friend there was the number one recruiter from Amway, and yeah, he's way done. He has generational wealth from Amway. But I met a lot of people that were diamond in Amway, and it was hard. It was hard to do it, and it was hard to try to find all the people. And most people are not going to want to do that much work these days, like they used to. Didn't mind doing it back in the '80s, like a lot of the light work, right? But if you use the tools that we have today, it's so much easier. I don't know if I mentioned to you, we were talking about how many people uh, we were able to recruit. Divide that by how many months, and then figure out, holy cow, like the average person, like the average leader that's gets it to about $10,000 a month in the network marketing company, they probably have recruited 30 people personally. We had recruited 700 doing it this way. It's amazing the difference. So what I'm going to do, okay, for those of you in network marketing and would like to know how to do funnels, I'm going to give you a link on the comments to get this book. And again, the book is very well. It's free, but the shipping, I can't remember the shipping. I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to put it in the comments. Just I can't do it right now. It won't let me post to everything because I'm doing multiple platforms across the board. So if the platform allows me to put a link in there, like Facebook and things like that, I'll do it right after I get done here, and just look for it in the comments, and you'll be able to click on it. Those of you that buy the book, again, it's going to be like $7 or something like that. All you have to do is, buy the book. I'll see it because they'll send me everybody that bought, and I'll do a special training just for you guys, okay, on how to create this particular funnel where you can have one page that gets their attention with a headline. I'll explain to you what you want to say on the little video. And the video, you don't even have to be in front of the camera. Like literally, you can do like a little PowerPoint presentation and record the screen and say these things and get them to understand very clearly what the message is, why it's important to them, and what kind of bonuses you might want to give them. And we can talk about that when we're talking one on one or one in few. It's just going to be a few of you, because I only see 4 people that are watching live right now. So I expect only a few people to actually take action on this. But if you do that, then we can talk about your particular funnel at that time. Okay. And I'll share the funnel that I created just for this. Okay. All right. So let me see. I can't do it right now because I'm using a StreamYard, which is a really cool program. You can actually stream to a bunch of different locations at the same time. So you might be watching this on my profile. You might be watching this on one of my pages. You might be watching this on Twitter, or what else do I have on YouTube and on Twitch. So it could be in any one of those. I don't know which one it is, so I'm going to go back and try to put those links in there. And if not, you can reach out to me in that platform, whichever one you're listening to me at, and just instant message me and say, "Hey, I didn't get to see that link." If you're interested in getting that book, okay? All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to have a different subject. Today was about network marketing. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to go ahead and make it about whatever it is that your business is about, because it makes a difference. But it's all the similar steps, no matter what kind of business you're in. But sometimes until you hear something for your own business, you can't get very far. So hopefully that'll help you out. Patty, what is it? I have let my MLM just sit for a long time. Oh, you're still part of one. That's good though. I'm still active on paper, but would love to get going in the system. And I'm not going to do the 3-foot rule anymore, or DMing. DMing is it takes too much time. Like I don't take anything away from anybody, because I have seen people that they were just that hungry that they didn't mind being on the phone all the time, or being on Facebook or Instagram and just DMing people. So if that's what it takes to get you off the ground, whatever, right? But I'm trying to teach you the next step, the step after that. So hopefully we'll get together here in the next few days after I see everybody come in. I need to put a limit on this, because I can't wait for everybody to buy if they see this 3 or 4 days from now. So what I'm going to do is the next 48 hours. Anybody that sees this and I see that you bought in the next 48 hours, then I'll email you on whatever email that you used to buy. I'll send you an email through that same email, letting you know where. Probably just going to be a Zoom room. I'll just open up a Zoom meeting and give you the link so we can meet there. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, burned out on the way. Yeah, it happens, Patty. I burned out the first time around because I literally did everything I was told. I was able to get customers. I got this is I don't want to name the name of the company here. They're fine. They're become $1 billion company, so they're doing fine. But I was sold on back in the day. It was 5 get 5, right? Type idea. And I got my 5. I got my 40 customers, and nobody wanted to work. So I was let down the first time. And the second time I came across network marketing was actually from one of my own customers. That, again, one of those people that were retired in Florida, living in one of those places that just blows your mind, that people can live in a multi-million-dollar place like that. And so that was actually with early on. This was they were a little too early to the game. They had a way that you can actually brand yourself with videos. Like, instead of sending out letters, you send out an email, right? Well, that was kind of new back then, but not super new. But instead of sending an email, they would send a video email, which, with your branding and everything. So a lot of people thought that was going to be big, but it was too early. Nobody had fast speed internet. YouTube was literally less than a year old at the time. And yeah, it would take a half hour to download a 2-minute video. So it didn't quite take off on that either. But I learned a lot from those people too. So I've done it multiple times. It wasn't until I finally got online that makes a big difference. Oh, Ann, how are you? The replay should be available. It's a Facebook Live. If you're watching on Facebook, it looks like you are. So you'll be able to see it. And it was actually the funnel is going to be only available for the people that buy the book, but the Network Marketing Secrets book. And I'm telling you, this book is awesome. Russell simplified everything. Basically, what he's teaching you is how to take the principles that they teach you, right? For the old tools from the 1970s that everybody's still using, including the hotel meetings, the 3-foot rule, the parties, all that stuff, how to take that online, okay? And I was talking about very specifically about a bridge funnel that replaces the hotel meetings. So we'll talk about that as soon as whoever buys into it in the next 48 hours will be part of that training, and I'll send you guys the link to Zoom, okay? Tomorrow I'll have another special thing for you guys, all right? Thank you all for being here. It was kind of cool. I haven't been doing this in a while, and I'm looking forward to doing this a little more often and try to keep it a little shorter. I did 30 minutes this time. I want to keep these a little short, right to the point, and get you guys moving along, okay? All right. Take care, guys. Let me end the broadcast here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.